And we are live. Okay. Hey, Joe, good morning. What's going on, my friend? Saw that you sent me something, and I will check it out later today. I was off technology most of yesterday. Hope you had a nice Sunday. Just when I don't want to send a pig snake via yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, I mean, you could do it either way. It doesn't matter. Ultimately, it'll get to the same place. Just pulling back on some of this heel part in order to get the suspension bits to fit a little better. Organized like with 3, it's come together really nice. I think it was my first attempt at putty, so lots of sand. Yeah, lots of cleanup sanding afterward. Yeah, but that's good. You've been enjoying it, and that's the most important thing. And you like what you see. Actually. Okay. Whoops. Ooh, hello. I think we got it. Let's see if this comes together okay now, a little better. What I'm trying to do is get that suspension stuff to avoid making contact with the, yeah, like that. That's better. Make contact with the heel, and that should allow me to better position. I mean, I could even pull it back further, but then I'd be eliminating a detail. I don't want to do that. So this is a bit of a compromise, but it's actually not a bad one. Okay. Ah, mercy. Now, plastic. So happy Monday. It's happy Monday, I guess it can be. happy a Monday as a Monday can be. Let's get some coffee going. You sent me a while back while I was, keep forgetting, he is a big boy. Oh, yeah. It has been a while. How long ago did I send that? Boy, it's got to be more than a few years. Mm-hmm. These things will definitely need to get glued in later. No, all of it's going to get glued together. I make statues, not posable toys. Yep, that's where we need it to be. Oh, at least three. Oh, at least three. Yeah, I would say it's at least three as well. Five and a half. Okay. Five and a half. Ready to go. Hey, Dwayne. Good morning. I've been keeping up, but not getting up. I don't blame you. There are a lot of mornings when I feel the same way. It's like, oh, last night I did get to sleep relatively early. Which gave me the opportunity to not feel as tired this morning and get kind of like a lot of the stuff. I got to get out of here at a reasonable time today, at an early time, I should say, to get to work. So I need to get a bunch of stuff done. So I got up a little early. Okay. Let's take a look at this side by side. 1 a.m. happens quick. Yep. Anyway, how are you, Dwayne? What's going on? I was actually thinking about you yesterday because we still don't know what the schedule is for next week. We're going to be in Maryland. What exactly what exactly our schedule is? No idea. No idea. So trying to figure that out. My wife has had a bunch of work. Yeah. And I get it. It's like, look, last time I tried to do this thing with Keel, and our schedules just, would not work. But if it ends up working out, that'd be great. And if it doesn't, I got to tell you, after you posted all those photos of Wonderfest, that's kind of like I think going to be on the target list for someday. I'd love to go to Wonderfest. Give me a second here, guys. Just about 2. Trying this week at the moment. It's like 100 here all week. Yeah. I think we're in the same position. We're in a heat wave, and it's not a tropical heat wave because there ain't no tropics around here. We've got yeah, it's 70 degrees outside right now, and it feels a lot warmer than that. When I get home tonight, I gotta mow the lawn. Oof. Right in the middle of the heat wave. I love it. Drink water. Lots of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chugging away. Late at 8. I could do 8. Yeah, I'd wait until probably much later. Good call, Joe. 2 mil, 2 mil. Anyway. Today is going to be working at a client's house with the whole team with me. Hey, Edwin, good evening. I wonder why lawnmower had all. Now I know it's too hot during. Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. So, Edwin, how are you? How was your weekend? Ooh. Weekend was buying supplies and sleep. Nice. Hopefully some more fun stuff than just buying supplies and sleep. So I'm making one of these other suspension covers for the other foot. In fact, let's do this the way I did it the last time. Cargo labels as graphic design. Cargo labels as graphic design. Ghost. Step back. Their labels look like the ads from the 20s. Oh, really? So you're saying their store branded stuff has changed? Is that what I'm reading, Joe? Lack of sleep last week, working on paint handle and rack for batch paint. Ah, got it. Lots of activity. Trying to think the best way to do this. Can't do it that way. Can't do it that way. Yeah, maybe like that. Good evening, Crazy Joe. Yeah. Hey, they got marketing people who probably looked at that and said, that'll bring back some kind of fond memories, stability. The older your style, the more the more historical, the more traditional, the more, I guess, the safer it feels. Crazy. I only do a few passes of this before it's like I gotta take a break, get some coffee in. Good evening, Dwayne. I bet the step back to traditionalism is going to be steep this year. It's possible. I need coffee. Go get coffee. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. We're looking for ways of, I don't know. I don't mind, and like certain older styles, but at the same time, it's we don't go backwards. We can only go forward. The coffee must flow. The coffee must flow. Agreed. Okay. How are we looking in comparison? Need to steepen it a bit. All right. Anyway, anybody got anything special planned for the day or for the rest of the week? Edwin's probably got more painting stuff to do. How are the miniatures coming along there, Edwin? All right. Sorry for having to check, but just want to make sure my work shit. Sorry. It's rare that I have to, but because we're trying to get to a client's house this morning, just trying to get a lot of wrangling cats. Let's put it that way. Got a trucker age-old wisdom last month. When you want to wake up during a long drive, drink Red Bull, wait 30 minutes, then drink a cup of coffee. Oof. I suppose you could do that. Never. I gotta tell you, just doing things like Red Bull just doesn't. Yeah, I guess it ain't my bag. But I guess if I absolutely positively needed to stay awake, that certainly makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Here we are. Okay. Whew. All right, let's see. Divided by work and home. In the office times divided by Zaku 3, the Misfit boats, and Operation V diorama. Oof. Lots of projects to go on. I love it, Joe. Tuesday agenda will be sending color scheme for proofing. Friday teaching internal workshop on how to paint with airbrush. Nice. So hold it. What's the color scheme for proofing is for the for your client? I just finished paint up of the Spin Master Batmobile toy for my brother. Oh, nice. Is this the brother that I'm assuming it? I should make an assumption. Is this the brother that joined you at Wonderfest? Ooh. At Robin's Prime, I need to start, but I just bought bottles so I can start. Yes, sir. So I can start pre-mixing paint and figure out my palette for all the greeblies and details. Ooh. So, Dwayne, do you get paints ready for, is it for color mixing, or when you're saying that you're also I can start pre-mixing paint, is that to get the colors right, or is that to just thin them and ready to airbrush? Ooh, I want to pull back here. Both for this, yeah. Okay. Okay. Give me a second here, guys. The color scheme is for the Warhammer minis. Yep. Commission, yep. All right. Great. I got the basic shape of this thing kind of sussed out. I'm going to angle it a little bit more. I got to cut back a significant bit of material on the back end after I do this. I'm overwhelmed by this kit, so I'm hoping this will help me restrict my palette and make painting a quicker affair. And isn't that what it's all about? So the Optimus Prime, I'm assuming, is that the YOLO Park or one of those other ones? It's not another toy, is it? Maybe it is. Yeah, YOLO Park. Yeah, nice. Everybody I've seen who worked on that thing just says it's a spectacular kit. And what's fascinating is I've got, Transformers for some reason just never resonated with me. I don't know why. It's huge and competent. My brain won't let me ignore all those automotive details. Nice. Does it actually have like an engine or anything like that you have to work on as well? Wow, it's kind of groovy. Sorry, guys, give me a second here. I'm just trying to grind a little bit more of this into shape. I'll have to get the automotive surface paints to feel scale right. Yeah. Scale is the fun part. Anybody, now that I've been into scale modeling for a while, and in particular after I started doing some weathering, candy coat it and call it Dwayne. It's got no engine, but there are lots of details in the arms and chains, springs, chains. Interesting. I drive I'm driving down the road and I have a vehicle that's got some rust spots or whatever. I try to be able to get like my phone out and start taking some photos of it. Or the school that we've got an elementary school that my kids went to down here about half mile down the road from us. I usually walk the perimeter and come back. And on the backside near one of the loading docks, they have what appears to be just a lot of rain that would come down, wash onto some flat surface like a stairwell or whatever, and then wash off the side, and it just streaked. And just I take photos of that stuff just to kind of get an understanding of how weathering looks, but also how it looks in scale, right? Made a mistake of gluing the head to the body of the Tau Minis without gluing the antennae to the side of the head. Oh, and why is that an issue? In fact, I kit bashed a car kit into the Zago. Did you really? That's kind of cool. Nice. That's the plan, Joe Evan. Painted a good candy coat. Yeah. Nice and smooth. Click coat. Dwayne. Hey, Mike. Good morning. How are you? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Look into MCW paints. True to scale automotive colors. True to scale. MCW is great. Several layers. Yeah. I'm assuming a lot of that is paint, buff, paint, buff, paint, buff. Then top coat. Mike's been lurking. I'm going to assume pops in, says a little comment about cars and pops out. What's going on, Mike? Paint buff clean. Yeah. Paint and wet sand forever. Morning, doing excellent vacation from UPS. Oh, nice. But not from home, I'm assuming, right? Not from work, both at the store nor from around the yard. Accuracy, it's communication. Got it. Okay. Let's take a look at this part now. It's a little bit of a side-by-side. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. I actually kind of did a little damage here. I need to kind of level this out a little bit. A little damage. Okay, a little better. We'll scribe some detail into it anyway. So, anyway. Oops. Damn it. Other way. Yep, there we go. Got it. Kind of the shape I was going for. Got the angle, got it all. Now I just got to haul back on the back side of this thing. Oops. Absolutely not from around the yard. I've been planting and running to new grass from stumps being ground and still staining the pergola, hoping to finish that before Thursday. Wow. Mike, because the 2 jobs aren't enough, you feel like you got to put some additional time into all that yard work, huh? Man. You seem so committed to doing work. I wish you were still out here. I would say, hey, Mike, I got a yard for you. Taking it out of square. Let's put it back into square. Have I got a yard for you? Almost there. Almost there. Not to mention the new walkway, new bushes. It's all in the plan for return on investment once we are ready to sell. Oh, so Mike's okay. So a lot of this stuff is literally to just kind of spruce up the property. Yeah, I get it. That I understand. Got it. Got it. Got it. ROI. Okay. Give me a second here. How we looking? I think we're looking square. I think. It's hard to tell. That's looking a little more square. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to add, how much time I got? Just a little over 10 minutes. We're going to add a little bit of, tiny bit of rod here. 100% next ring, new front door, and small porch on the front. And maybe I'll be done. Oh, wait, need to paint, trim, work on outside. I hate the green. Oh, yeah, those are 1-to-1 scale. Yes. Do you get the clouds done on the bat plane? Yeah, I'll actually, if you'd like, I can show it to you real quickly. I did a little presentation yesterday, but I can definitely give you another roundabout. Got to go to concentrate and probably reposition some of the heads. All right, have a good one, Edwin. Good seeing you, my friend. Enjoy the rest of your day. You can do it, Edwin. Yeah, Mike. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. See, I wish I was that much of a handyman. The amount of stuff that needs to get done around this house is extraordinary, and a lot of it's going to be requiring like windows and siding. It's like, ugh. All right, let's do measurements. It's not just cut. Red win. $5 mil. I'll cut this. I'm going to cut these 2 pieces, test one, and then I'll go bring the plane over. Or at least the background for it. can see the base. Actually, it came up pretty damn good. Not going to complain. The that work. It took a couple hours because I just went back and forth with a bunch of different paints. But in the end, I'm very happy with the work that did come out. Now the next step is going to be I'm going to top coat it. And the reason is that once I get the bat signal on there, I can't fuck it up. So I'll top coat it and then using some kind of like a water-based top coat, probably like the VMS stuff. And then after that, either use lacquer or maybe even like an enamel paint, airbrush like an enamel paint, if I've got the colors, and go from there. The felt goes over here. Be right back. All right. So there we go. I am very happy with how that came out. I'm very happy also with that it's sort of layers. As you get further down to the bottom, it's a little thinner. So very, very happy with that result. It's got the edges too, which is nice. So is it perfect? No. This is my first time doing something like this. So did it work out? Yeah. And it'll exactly do what I need it to do. So no complaints whatsoever on this. This is going to be it's going to be good. Okay. You're right. Let's get no, thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate it. It's you take pride in some of the work that you do. I know I do good work, but when I do something that really takes me out of my comfort zone and it comes out pretty damn good, I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. By the way, your work done. Gordon's Groundworks is in Holden once a week. I'm sure he could help you. Plug Gordon's. Where's Gordon's located? Yeah. Actually, Mike, I might actually take them up on that for like fall cleanup and stuff like that. What I'm mostly in need of right now is a lot of yard work. I'm sorry, a lot of housework, like structural stuff, like siding. I got to do it all. Siding, windows, doors, all that shit. Oops, come on. It's getting to that time. Really? Why are you fighting me? Interesting. It could be that there's probably a burr or something on there. That's my son's business. Definitely get in touch. He'll give you an estimate. I'll text you his info. Okay, gladly. Oh, thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's always in the fall. I'm definitely I don't know. I'm getting to that age. It's like I just don't want to do as much yard work as I've been doing. Even with us taking down our big tree in the back, I still got my neighbors' trees that always dump shit. These paper center might be a new favorite tool, and cloud's amazing again. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Once you add that back signal, I would just suggest just a few 3 highlights to the underside of the clouds for a light spill. Possibly just doing like a little bit of like and it'll be a yellowy color. So yeah, there'll be a little bit of that. Yeah, just a little bit. I'll show you guys what I got going on in just a second. All right, just going to drop this one little piece in, and then we're going to call it a session. I'm just having a hard time going in. I'm wondering if some of the it can't be the CA because there's blue tack in front. It is having struggle going in. We're going to leave it like that for now. He just bought new equipment just for fall, spring cleanups. Really? Yeah, Mike, text me his information if you would mind. I'd appreciate it. I'm so excited to see it. I'm excited to see it too. Just get it done. The funny part is the plane's been done since what, January, maybe February. And it's just been getting to the stage, just getting the base done. And so far, it's been slow, it's been methodical, it's been coming along, but it just needs to get done. I'm bad at completing stuff. I'm getting worse. Because once we get to finish, it's like I just like paint's like not my thing. I mean, we've talked about enough about that. It's just like, that's not the place that I'm always the happiest. 3 years, Aku 3. Yeah, I know, Joe. Yeah, you're right. Look, I know I'm not unique in this, right? I'm just going to drop this other suspension piece in and then we're done. Do you guys lose trees this week? We had a bad storm that caused a few to fall. No, not that bad, Dwayne. Really. Anything happen in your yard and everybody okay? I have to tell you, I've talked to my neighbor, our neighbor behind us. They've got a lot of massive trees. They bought the house about 3 years ago now, and they got these massive trees. And for years, that's the shit that dumps into our yard. And most of the time, they're kind of reaching into our yard. So I'm dealing with a lot of fall cleanup based on that. And it sucks. But my biggest fear is that one of these days we get this nasty ass storm and those things come down. If it doesn't hit the house, it's going to be awfully damn close. But right now, more importantly, everybody okay in your area? Everybody, trees coming down is one thing. Trees coming down on houses, people, cars, stuff like that. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. There we go. Real quickly. We got the other suspension-y bits in right there. Then what I'll do is tomorrow I'll start working on this cover plate. It's got to hollow out a bunch of the material behind it, which is fine. Just scrape it away. Yeah, we're good. One down the road. I'll clip the house a week after it closed. House was empty and house is basically fine, but yikes. Wow. After it closed. Oh, man. Yeah. Wow. Insurance. That's why you have insurance. All right, my friends. Time for me to roll. Gotta get ready to hit the road. Stay safe and stay sane, everybody. Thanks for being on. Mike, thank you for that recommendation. Yes, definitely send me his information. Dwayne, thank you very much for the kind words. Joe, as always, good to have you here. And Edwin, enjoy the rest of your evening, my friend. Stay cool and hydrate. Yeah, all of us, right? So for those of us living particularly in the United States, in the northern part of the United States, it's going to be pretty scary these next couple of days. But stay cool, stay hydrated, don't have a heat stroke. And just as importantly, stay safe and sane. World's getting crazier, my friends. Every day is another challenge. We'll talk a lot more about it on Thursday, but just stay safe and brighten the world as much as you can. Do good by people. Don't treat them like shit. It's not worth it. So with that, I'll be back on tomorrow, same time, same channel. Enjoy, do good. Love you all. Peace.